Hello my dudes and welcome back to All the Mods 9, our magical modded playthrough. This episode, what we're going to be looking at is some world-ending spells. We're going to be trying to get the best damage possible out of Ars Nouveau. I want to be able to one-shot bosses. That's the aim, that's the goal by the end of this episode, and I think we can do it. I've looked into some amazing spells, got some great ideas from you guys in the comment section, so let's jump in and craft some spells. Now, I've researched a whole bunch of glyphs. You can see here we've got Glyph of Linger, Snare, Discharge, Launch, Wall, Wither, Wind Shear, Homing Projectile, Propagate Arc, and Propagate Homing and Explosion. There is one glyph we're missing though. These were all pretty simple to grab. I had to kill a couple of Withers to get the extra Nether Stars that we needed. Not a massive problem. The one glyph though that still eludes us is the Glyph of Lightning. That's right, if we want to be Thor, the god of thunder, we're going to need to find a Heart of the Sea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build the spells I can without that glyph, then we're going to use the spells to maybe crush a Guardian Stronghold in the sea somewhere, see if we can get a Heart of the Sea to get the lightning spells. Because honestly, the lightning spell is actually the least powerful of the bad boys I'm going to show you today. Now also, we've tinkered with All the Mods 9 a bit. We've added another mod. This isn't in base All the Mods, but it is an important mod for testing out damage. It's the target dummy from Am I saying that right? Oh yeah, well, that's the mod. It's not tricky to make, an armor stand and a hay bale. I should have all that stuff. So the armor stand, the hay bale, and we get ourselves a target dummy. Perfect. Well, okay, let's go find a place out in the middle of nowhere because some of these spells are pretty apocalypse level forbidden magic. We're going to have to test these in the middle of a desert, like with the Americans testing nuclear weapons. Yeah, so, yeah, that works. That's a good analogy. Sure, whatever. So a desert somewhere, a nice desert. Where's a nice desert? Now, of course, before we go and test these spells, one of the big problems with these spells is they require a lot of mana. So what we're going to do is we're going to convert the top floor up here into our armory. Well, what's going on up there? Oh, yeah. So we had a few source problems, so I've created a ritual over here that has Tablet of Fast Squirrels running. And this means that our carbuncles, starbuncles, will be running around super speed, depositing source berries on these pedestals. And we've also got some lily pads of fertility down to make sure that these sourceberry bushes grow super quick. And this has made our process much, much quicker. These lily pads of fertility are really powerful, really strong, not too hard to craft either, and they speed up source generation massively. But forgetting that, this is going to be our armory. We're going to put down the apotheosis stuff in here so we can tinker with some gems and craft the perfect enchantments for our sets of armor. We have a set of Geomancer's robes here and a set of Pyromancer robes. We're going to need both of these, if I can just grab them out of here. And I'll put the Geomancer set on. This is configured with Spell Thread of Spores, Magic Capacity and Repairing, Spell Power 3, Starbuncle 3. Wait a minute, this also needs Kindling. So here we go, the Thread of Kindling. Now we're going to add this to our Geomancer's hat and replace the Spores at level 2. There we go. Kindling's very important. It ups damage ticks and lets you do a lot more damage. So yeah, that's the earth set. We'll need the fire set as well. And this also already has kindling, magic capacity, spell power, and starbuncle for speed. Very important. We'll put that over here for now because we'll need this to be able to cast some of these spells. Some of these spells are so expensive that they use more than a full bar of mana if you're not fully decked in the best gear. So consequently, we've also got over here some fire bangles, a focus of fire, and a focus of block shaping. This is going to be important for certain spells that let you throw blocks. Yeah, sounds amazing. Well, I can't wait to show you. So I reckon we're ready to rock. Got the spell focuses we're going to need. I'm wearing the earth one, a couple of fire bangles, the target dummy. Get rid of this quest reward stuff. Let's do it. Let's go and find somewhere in the middle of nowhere. In fact, let's go and find a village to destroy. Let's go and pillage a village. Oh yeah, we're the real pillagers. There we go, that's a village over there. Here it is, the village. So we'll toss down the target dummy. I've never used this mod. So I'm quite excited to see how it works. Okay, first on our list of amazing spells. Oh no, oh, whoa, okay. So this is how the combat dummy works. We've got Harm Ball in here with Split, and you can see damage numbers appearing above as we shoot this guy. Wow, so this does a lot of damage. 33 a hit, and if 2 of them hit... Wait. No, yeah, 33 damage, and you can see the kindling and the spores effect ticking in the background as well. Pretty amazing. Very cool. Oh, and you get a DPS down the bottom that shows you how much damage you're doing. So as we spam this, oh yeah, the DPS is going up. Man, this dummy is really cool, really helpful. So for reference, our old bow spell that's got Combust and Shatter on doesn't do as much as Harm Ball. I mean, it does a fair amount, but our DPS is only like 21. Oof, and it creates a real mess of flames. Oh man, I'm forever putting out fires. So the first spell that we're going to cover is called Komarovs Comet. This is the worst and weakest of the amazing spells we're going to make, but basically what the idea of Komarovs Comet is, you launch somebody up into the air, then you add gravity to make them fall down to the earth really hard and go splat. So it's got to be a projectile spell, that's going to keep it cheap. Then we're going to add launch to make them go sky high. Then we want to add a load of amplifiers to that, because the more amplifiers we add, the higher this guy soars into the sky. Then we want to add a delay, because it's going to take him some time to reach the stratosphere. Gravity, and then extend time. So we shoot a guy, he launches into the sky real high, there's a wait, then he gets gravity and falls for a long time real quick. Boom, Komarovs Comet. So, Komarovs Comet, let's go and find a customer for Komarovs Comet. Oh, it's a fox. Well, I guess it'll do. Come here, you. Oh, he knows. It's like he knows. Come here. Whoosh! And slam! Oh, yeah! Oh, it's like that guy from Avengers. Yeah, I'm like a telekinesis wizard. Boom! And slam! Oh, it's such a cool spell. And not very expensive. This is quite spammable. Oh, yes! So cool. Now, next up, we want to make sure we're using the Geomancer set. Yes, we are. We've got the Earth Bangles equipped. And we're going to switch to focus of block shaping, because the next spell we're going to be doing is Mudsling. Oh, yeah, this is the perfect Earth magic spell. So, Mudsling. Boo. Ever wanted to throw poo or mud at somebody? Well, now you kind of can, with ours nouveau. So it's going to be touch and sensitive. It's a sensitive spell for sensitive wizards. Then it's going to be burst, sensitive. Then it's going to be conjure terrain, because we want to throw a ball of whatever's at our feet. Now, when you're throwing blocks, the hardness of the block that you throw dictates what the damage is going to be. You can use mage blocks, but I'm going to use terrain because it gives us a bit of an earth magic twist. We're throwing dirt. Then we want to do something with the earth. Well, we're going to leap. We're going to throw it with leap at our target. And we're going to amplify that effect. So we'll go for 4 amplifiers, and let's see what this does. Mudsling. It's an expensive spell, though. More expensive than Komarovs Comet. So, let's give it a try. Casting Mudsling. We'll cast it at the target dummy. Whoa, okay, that was quick. Now the one problem with this spell is it leaves kind of dirt everywhere, which is why you might want to replace this with Mage Block, Conjure Mage Block, because then whatever you throw will disappear. But because we're Earth Wizards, boom. Oh yeah, look at that. So we're throwing giant balls of dirt. So let's try slinging mud now at the target dummy. Okay, 28, 28, 28, and yeah, so it's not actually that good a spell, but what it does do is it looks very cool. Let's try replacing Conjure Terrain with Conjure Mage Block. And you'll see what this does instead now. It shoots a... Whoa! Shoots a rainbow block of mage blocks? We can obviously change the color to green, and then that kind of makes it an earth spell. Yeah, we're throwing an earth ball that disappears. So what does this do to the damage? 27, so still the same amount of damage, but there you go. Now, similarly to Mudsling, we have Force Throw. This spell is kind of inspired by Star Wars and all the kind of like, when you have a good Jedi. Evil Jedi obviously shoot lightning, but good Jedi, well, Sith. Sith shoot lightning, but good Jedi kind of like throw things around like rocks and big pieces of metal. So what we're going to need is Arc Projectile. Do I have Arc Projectile? Yeah, there we go. Split ×2. Burst. Sensitive. Then we have Launch to lift the block up. Amplify ×2. And then after a delay... Where's delay? Throw it. Okay, Force Throw. Let's give this a go. Oh yeah, now that looks way cooler than the other spell. So this throws like an arc at the ground, boom, like this, picks up whatever's on the floor, and then throws it at your target. Again, it's going to do about the same amount of damage to our target dummy, but let's give it a try. Oh man, 15. That's terrible damage, but it looks really cool. And sometimes as a wizard, you want to focus on what looks cool, rather than what does the most damage. Also, the worst part is, this is a really messy spell. This is going to wreck the terrain, and this is kind of why we came all the way out here to cast these spells. But there we go, Force Throw. Okay, so the next spell we're going to be casting is Necrotic Decay. This is the ultimate necromancer's spell. This is going to turn your target into a withering husk. It's pretty simple. You add Projectile, Wither, amplify that sucker ×3. So Wither, as you'd imagine, makes your target wither. The same way a wither does with its attacks. But what Hex does is it adds damage to damage over time effects. So Hex, and then we're going to amplify this as well by 4. Boom. And there we go, Necrotic Decay. We'll cast it on this cow. There he goes. Pretty quick. Now, you only have to cast this once to do a lot of damage. That's what's amazing about it. So let's try it on the target dummy now. Oh, we're not getting numbers. That's very weird. So the target dummy seems immune to this effect, but it does do a lot of damage, let me tell you. I tested this on a warden, and 2 or 3 casts was enough to completely kill a warden. Let's go and kill a villager instead then. Any more villagers lying around? Or are they all hiding? Yeah, there you go, my friend. There we go, yeah. It's basically 30 seconds of high damage Wither. So it's a great skirmisher spell. You can fire this, hide, fire this, hide. The damage ticks over time. It's a good kind of hit and run spell. But there we go, Necrotic Decay. Now next up, this spell is incredible. This is one of the true world-ending one-shot spells. It's called Wall of Pain. Wall of Pain, and it starts obviously with Wall. Now Wall is a very curious glyph that is quite expensive to cast, as you can see. And it's so powerful it can only appear one time, but it creates a lingering wall that applies spells on nearby entities for a short time. Now that sounds kind of confusing, but I'll show you what the effect is. If you add Sensitive to this, now we want to add Propagate Homing. Where's Propagate Homing? No, that's not it. Propagate Homing. This is going to make the attacks that we launch home in on nearby stuff, and if they miss, they'll kind of bounce off whatever they hit and attack something else. It's weird, but I'll have to show you it in action. Then we want to split ×4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we add Harm. Where's Harm? And then a couple of amplifies. Now, this is quite expensive to cast, but we can cast it, which is good. Now, this is a spell doesn't actually work. It needs a form, of course. So if we want to get the most out of this spell, what we would do is cast this on a wand. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to fly back home, grab myself a wand, and come back here and cast it on it. In fact, I have my wormhole miner here. If I can go back and bring over the scribe's table, we can just do that. Oh, no. A zombie? Well, let's Komarovs Comet him. Whoosh! And down! Slam! So here we go, the scribe's table. We're going to add this to a wand. Now what we could also do is try adding this to our bow as well. Let's add it to both, see which one's better. So the wand here, and we'll cast, where is it? Wall of Pain is now on the wand, and it gets a cool green gem. Very nice. And we'll do the same thing on the bow. Now we also have a stack of these augment arrows of Amplify, which are going to work quite well with the bow, I hope. We'll give it a go. So here we go. Enchanter's Wand. Let's see if this works on the target dummy. What kind of damage can we do? Oh, now we're talking. Look at this. 56 damage per second. Legendary. But what about with the potion flask of Amplify? A similar number. But pretty frickin' legendary. So what about with the bow? Oh yeah, look at this. Now this is actually much higher damage. This is hitting for 50 because of the extra Amplify on the bow. Yeah! Oh man, so we've got a new best bow spell, and this is probably enough to one-shot a boss. Oh, skeleton. Boink. Oh my god! Toasted. Look at that. So basically the spell creates walls and walls and walls of homing harm balls. Pretty incredible. Now, there is one more final world-ending spell. It's Apocalypse. Now, this is the most expensive spell in my retinue, but it's a pretty good one. It's Wall, Sensitive, Propagate Arc, this time because we want arcing projectiles, not straight ones, because we want this projectile, this spell, to bounce around. We want it to split a couple of times. We want to add Explosion. Where's Explosion? There we go. This is going to be an explodey spell. Then we want to add Amplify and a couple of AoEs. And I can actually quite easily afford this. That's pretty good. Now, because Explosion is fire magic, we're going to switch over to the Pyromancer's set because this will help us do a bit more damage, get a bit more bang for our buck. Oh yeah, and the Pyromancer's set actually looks really sweet. Oh my god, I've been using the wrong glyphs as well. So if I had the glyph of Focus Earth while I was using the Harm Ball spell, it'd be doing so much more damage. Amazing. But here we go. Now this is going to need to be cast on the wand as well. So wand and spellbook, Apocalypse, is now set to the spell. Now, this is called Apocalypse for a reason. This is not a very safe spell. And let me show you. We're going to climb up on a tree. And do you know what? Let's try and delete this village. Okay, so Apocalypse on the wand. Is it Apocalypse on the wand? Yeah, Apocalypse wand. Oh my god, are you ready? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, holy smokes! Holy smokes! It is a pretty devastating spell. That was just one cast, so I can cast 3 before I run out of mana. Oh my god! Oh! Oh! And I can just keep casting it. Woo! Holy smokes! Oh my god! You know what? The village isn't quite deleted yet. Holy crap. So we just deleted a village with the Apocalypse spell. That's crazy! Oh my god! Oh, this is why we didn't test this over at base camp. Oh my god. Okay, guys. Well, that's pretty freaking incredible. But you know what? All this is meaningless without testing this against some bosses. This is crazy. This is more dangerous than a nuke. Way more dangerous than a nuke. Because this is unpredictable. These projectiles bounce off in random directions, you never know what's going to get destroyed, because while this immediate area has been destroyed, if we go a bit further out, you'll see some projectiles got shot out a bit further and have damaged, wow, even over here. And over here. Yeah, so it's basically, oh man, a truly world-ending forbidden magic spell. Forbidden level magic. Oh my god. Want to delete a cow? Well, it's apocalypse time, son. Let's apocalypse a cow. Oh my god. Oh, we just apocalypsed him. Now, it's a pretty dangerous spell. It's not really good versus bosses because I think the explosions, it's not exactly a good one to get loot from. Oh my god. Apocalypse. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Apocalypse. And you know what? It's not a bad mining spell either. Well, okay, let's head home. Well, no, actually, no, hang on a sec. So there's one more spell I wanted to try. This is one that you guys recommended. It's Lightning Storm. Fury of the Storm is what we're going to name it. But we need to find a Heart of the Sea, which means we either need to make a whole bunch of seeds with mystical agriculture, or find, in an ocean, Guardian Stronghold. Oh, was this it? Yes, this looks like exactly what we're looking for. Now, I'm actually going to need to get some underwater breathing. I got a Snorkel, right, in a chest. So now I remember the location. Do I have a spare waystone? Oh, I should have picked up that waystone in the village. Well, we'll put down a waypoint and come back here. And let's just take the Apocalypse Wand off of my hotbar because, oh man, that wouldn't be good. That would not be good. Snorkel allows the wearer to breathe underwater. Very useful. And basically we can replace what's on our head at the moment. Head, nothing. Oh, cool. So we can just plop this on. What does it look like? Oh, wow. Yeah, very cool. Very cool indeed. Now, there's no call for fire magic underwater, so we're going to put back on our earth robes and our earth bangles and our focus of earth. Okay, let's get back to the ocean. Okay, so I should be able to breathe underwater. My armor isn't amazing, but what is amazing is my Bow of Legends. Here we go. So if we can hit this guy, we should delete him. Oh, no, we missed him. There you go. This spell, it's so broken. So broken. Why am I not breathing underwater? Wait, what? I have the snorkel on. Oh, I see. Right. So the snorkel works like a real life snorkel. It doesn't actually let you breathe underwater. It lets you breathe underwater a little bit longer. Oh man, so are we going to have to get underwater breathing? Oh, look at this. So if we have a Spellthread of the Depths at level 3, we no longer lose air underwater and my swim speed is greatly increased. Very cool. Well, yeah, we're going to have to go back home. I didn't realize how much more preparation we'd need to do to raid this stronghold. And also, I think it's probably worth removing Apocalypse from my wand and putting something a bit more castable underwater, because yeah. So here we go, Thread of the Depths. What can I replace? Capacity, spell power, Starbuncle. Yeah, because we're not going to need to run very quickly underwater. So we'll put the boots on there. Remove the Starbuncle charm. Add Thread of the Depths at tier 3. And there we go. And now what that means is it frees up our slot. Oh man, I run so slow now. It's so slow without this. The bow, though, helps a little bit. Oh, I'll never be able to play normal Minecraft again running so slow. Night vision engaged. Okay, let's get Tom Clancy up in this Guardian Stronghold. What are these actually called? So if you guys at home know what these temples are actually called, I'm calling it a Guardian Stronghold, but if you know what it is, let me know in the comment section, because I'd like to find out the proper name for it, and I will heart and like the comment. Okay, so let's do it. We're approaching the Guardian Stronghold. Now, I've never really explored one of these. I don't actually know what that thing is on my face, but these things are pretty simple to kill. Oh yeah, all that fish. Now, I'm not invincible. If I'm not doing damage to these things and killing them pretty quickly, they will kill me back even harder. But what I've also brought along is some mob yoinkers, so let's see if we can gather a guardian or two. Could come in handy for getting Hearts of the Sea in future. Also, there might be an Elder Guardian inside that I can go and grab as well. So we'll get a base level Guardian down here. Gotcha. And let's swoop inside. Don't need no water breathing and I swim super quickly. Roasted. Okay, knock knock. It's me, your boy, Hammerdig. Now, are there loot chests inside here? Let's go around with the mob yoinker, because if I see the Elder Guardian, I want to grab him up pretty quick. So, one shot will kill all these guys of Necrotic Decay, so it's a good fire and forget spell if you want to keep moving. There he is, the Elder Guardian. Got him. Boom. Yeah, amazing. Now, there's sponges down here that are going to be very useful. One thing's for sure though, the swim speed on this armor is so useful. Oh, look at this, a chest. This could be what we're looking for. Well, Nautilus shells, prismarine shards, and a turtle shell. It's not ideal, but it's good loot. It's good loot. Ah, another Elder Guardian. This guy could have some loot for us. There we go, one shot. No Hearts of the Sea yet. Well, let's keep on looking around. There's got to be more to this place. So the Heart of the Sea is a boss drop. It's a 40% chance from an Elder Guardian. Oh. A Deepling Brute can drop them. Also, oh my god. What the hell is that thing? The Leviathan? Oh, it's a 100% drop from that. And... oh my god. Spawn biome any, light level below 8. The Leviathan. What the hell is the Leviathan? So we return home, not very victorious, but we did an okay job. I'm going to slip on my wizard boots because I just want the speed. Now we've got 2 mob yoinkers with an Elder Guardian and a normal Guardian inside. So we're going to see if we can put these into jars. Now, I've had some comments from you guys asking, where have the tree guardians gone? Where has the questing ram gone? And the last I saw the questing ram, he was... wait, what's going on? Oh, is it one of those dragonflies? The last time I saw the questing ram, he was kind of lost in these woods, but it looks like he's kind of wandered off again. Don't know why, don't know where, but he's gone. He's gone, he's not coming back. He's gone to find greener pastures. Now, I know for a fact that these will generate Hearts of the Sea, so it's just a matter of time, really, before we can get our lightning spell. We're going to pick a place to put these. I've got some chains hanging up, so let's not hang this guy upside down. There we go, looking good, the Ender Guardian. And we'll put his buddy, the regular Guardian, over here as well. This is going to be a great source of fish, honestly. And we'll leave this to brew and come back in a while. So, the Glyph of Lightning. This shouldn't be too hard to make now. Yeah, we've got the Heart of the Sea from the mob farm, lightning rods, and air essence. Let's do it. And we have lightning. Oh, let's summon the fury of the storm. And this is basically a simple spell. What you're going to do is create a cloud of fog on the ground that casts lightning on whoever walks into it. So it's got projectile. It's going to need linger to add a lingering effect to the ground. We want to extend the duration, so 4 of these. Then we want snare to make sure stuff stays inside this little cloud. Lightning. Where's lightning? Then we want to add a delay to this. And then a discharge, which basically discharge an entity affected by static charge or shocked, damaging it and shocking surrounding enemies. So basically, yeah, lightning basically lightnings the dude. It gives him a static charge as well. And discharge explodes that. The same way like combust and ignites work in tandem. But this should be pretty good. And of course it's called Fury of the Storm. Well, okay, let's find another place to test this out on dudes. So into the Twilight Forest, and we are looking for just a Naga. Just a simple old Naga. Where are you? Here we go. Now, lightning is air magic, and we don't actually have an air set, an aeromancer set, or air focuses, but we shouldn't need to. Fury of the Storm, here we go. Where is this scumbag? I'm going to get my magical potion out. He's around somewhere. Are we going to sneak around? He might not see us yet. Where are you? He's definitely here. I see the boss bar. Oh, there he is. Okay. Okay, that didn't work. Oh, no, it did. Look at this. Oh, yeah. So we caught his tail, but it didn't do that much damage. Okay, well, when he comes back. Oh. Oh, yes. He's snared. Oh, my God. The fury of the storm. Oh, Jesus. This is nuts. Yeah, his ghost is now haunting me. He's so sad. He's so sad. I'm so sorry, my dude. Got another Naga trophy. More Naga scales. How is a Naga trophy enchanted? Wait, this is a head slot item. I can wear this? Oh my God, yes I can. In fact, cosmetic armor. Oh, that looks so cool. Let's, turn off these night vision shades. Oh man, what a look. I'm the lizard wizard. Lizard wizard? Sure, yeah, why not? So this episode, we have experimented with forbidden level magic. We've created some truly world-ending spells. And you know what I mean by that. We're gonna, in fact, erase this Naga's home. This Naga never even existed. We're gonna erase him from the memory of time. So here we go, the Apocalypse Wand. Oh yeah. Time to forget this Naga ever even existed. So, thank you for watching this episode of All the Mods 9 Enchant the World. This episode, we built the best spells Ars Nouveau has to offer. The most damage, the craziest combinations. If you've got any other cool spell ideas, do let me know, because I love to try out new spells. But that kind of brings us to the end of Ars Nouveau. We've basically gone through the whole mod and made the best spells we possibly can. There's some other exciting mods to choose from now. It could be Botania, it could be Occultism. We'll have to wait and see on what I choose. If you have a preference, let me know in the comment section. As always, I love to read them. But don't forget to hit like and subscribe, ding the bell for notifications if you want to see the next video when it comes out. Hop on the Discord and say hello, consider becoming a Patreon member or a YouTube member to support the channel. But until next time, my dudes, take care.